The disturbing case of the chief of police killer.
What was your name?
Oh my God, is murder back? Is murder back right now? Is murder back on the menu? Are we doing murder? No, go back. Okay, we're gonna do murder. We're doing 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 murder. You need to delete this VOD. It's too dangerous to keep live. Yeah. Danny. Okay, here.
Grant. Yeah, Grant.
This is Grant Hardin, 48. Known as a loving family man to his devoted wife Linda and their 16-year-old daughter, Grant also had a long but tarnished history in police service. In 1990, he joined the Fayetteville, Arkansas police force as a patrolman.
Oh shit, we got Arkansas and we got murder. Oh my fucking God, dude. What the fuck? What's a username with 100 gifted subs? Giving 100 people the opportunity to avoid the ads. Thank you. What's a username for the 100 gifted subs? Because it's top of the fucking hour. Before we get into the murder, folks, and I will be fucking tweeting out that we are watching murder and murder is back on the goddamn menu, okay? I have to run an ad at the top of the fucking hour. Murder is back, but so are top of the hour ad breaks. Okay, this one is a cop and a murderer, which is like redundant, but you know.
Where he spent a year until he was fired. He then transferred to Huntsville, where he also spent a year as a
You're from
patrolman
the city?
before quitting.
Let's go.
In 1993, he transferred once more to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, where he advanced to field training officer. He stayed there until late 1996 when he was allowed to resign after falsifying a report. After almost 20 years, he then re-entered the police force and advanced to police chief in Gateway, Arkansas. At the time of his arrest, he was working at the Northwest Arkansas Community Correction Center in Fayetteville. On February 23, 2017, Hardin pulled up beside the truck of James Appleton, who was parked on Gan Ridge Road in Gateway, Arkansas, and shot him through the head. Another driver heard the shot and easily recognized Hardin, having known the other man for most of his life. After killing Appleton, Hardin...
That's what happens when you do a crime in Arkansas, bro. Everybody knows each other, so they're like... Everybody's like, okay, well, fucking, yeah, that right there is Bo. I know him. I know everybody in the city. You know, I know everybody in the state. We're in Arkansas. That's my cousin's uncle. Also happens to be my brother at the same time. Literally, my family talks about this shit so much.
Returned home and took his family out to dinner. Although he was visibly upset, he wouldn't tell them what was wrong. Instead, he only told his wife, "Just know I love you. God will take care of you." On their way home, they were stopped at a roadblock and Hardin was taken in for questioning.
Right hand turned over for me. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, sir.
I have a Prime sub, and I keep getting ads today. There's like an issue with Twitch right now. They're working on fixing it, I think, but it could be because you have ad block on. Sorry.
Okay, let me see the right back of your hand. You'll turn your hand back over. Yep. Thanks, sir. And do the same thing with the left palm. Thanks, sir.
Hardin sits angled in a corner of the room, his heavy breathing the first sign of his distress. The second is the nervous tic which causes his head to jerk sharply to the side. He manages to control it when Detective Chamberlain enters the room and prepares to give him a gunshot residue test. After being searched for weapons, he is allowed to use the restroom before questioning begins.
You don't have
GSR test, baby.
any weapons on you, do you? No. Okay, let me search you real quick. If you place your hands up on the wall, I'll let you go to the bathroom, okay? Okay. There's just keys. I believe it was keys right there for you, okay?
Okay.
So where do you work at?
And Arkansas Community Corrections.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty, if you want to step right out here, I'll have that other deputy take you. If you want to pick that up, you can.
Bro, this is like, no wonder he's a fucking...
Hey, Brad, would you mind taking the bathroom? Of course, perfect. Thanks.
Wait.
Appreciate it.
He killed the chief of police? Wait, I thought he was the chief of police. He looks like he's the chief of police because he's like straight thumbed out. Like he's the most thummy boy I've seen. Immediately, my mind goes, okay, well, that's the chief of police. Like everybody knows this. The more thumb-like you are, you know? The more thumb-like you are, the more fucking the higher your police ranking is. It's like how white people derive their power from their racism. You know what I mean? The more racist you are, the more power you have, the more powerful you are. In like the Ku Klux Klan, for example. He lives in Arkansas. You have to factor that in. Do a lot of people look like cops or thumbs in Arkansas?
Keep it right. I gotta get some information from you real quick.
Did you want me to leave that there or put it
You
back?
can put that back in your pocket if you want, man. I just, you know how it is.
I know how it is.
You're in corrections, so you know when we take people to the bathroom, we don't want them taking stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Leaving stuff and whatever. Not that you would, but you know how it works. Yeah. Or that you even may just forget it in there on accident, you know. There was something I needed to get from you. Are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, okay. Perfect. I'm Detective Chamberlain. I know we haven't met.
Who?
James Chamberlain.
Okay.
I know. Did you used to be a police officer somewhere? Or I recognized you, but I wasn't 100% sure where I knew you from. But somebody said that you used to be a police officer in Gateway or something like that. Okay.
And a constable and
You were a constable here too. For Benton County?
yeah.
For Benton County. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. How long did you do that?
Oh, 2 years. Well, I was elected one term, 2 different terms, but not
Okay.
together.
Not together, so on two separate occasions. Okay.
When they return, Chamberlain allows Hardin to take back his keys, casually chatting to establish a connection between them based on being fellow officers. This is usually done to gain trust and to get the suspect to relax and open up. A second detective enters, and she silently sits down to observe. Hardin is asked about his history in law enforcement and is forthcoming with his answers.
You understand this, you've been through this before, so I'm gonna read it to you. Anytime we bring somebody into the sheriff's office, we read this before we start talking to people, okay? And it's just your statement of rights for us. And before we ask you any questions, it's my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? I need to affirm a yes or no. Okay. Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to consult an attorney before making any statements or answering any questions, and you may have him or her present with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You may have an attorney appointed to you by the court to represent you if you cannot afford one or otherwise obtain one at no cost. You understand that?
Yes.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any time or stop questioning for the purposes of consulting a lawyer. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. However, you may waive your right to waive your advice and counsel, and your right to remain silent. You may answer questions or make statements without consulting a lawyer if you so desire. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All I did was read this to you. I put that you said yes to all of it. If I can get you to sign, if I can get you to sign there by where I put that X by signed, right here. Sorry, I know there's too many X's on my page. That's my bad. That's a different spot than where you can print your name, and I'll sign the other side over there. I'll get back.
Okay.
The date is the 23rd, February 23rd. And it is 9:17 p.m. 2017. Okay. here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today, okay? Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in what's the name of that road that you were on? I'm sorry, I'm going to drop Gant Ridge.
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk to me about your day?
I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Okay. So you don't want to explain what you've done today? Did you? Is there a reason behind that?
You read me my rights, and I don't know why. And so, what was the first thing said? I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. So you're telling me that you don't want to talk to me right now?
I'm going to remain silent.
Okay, cool. Hang tight right here for just a few minutes, okay?
After being given his Miranda rights, Hardin shuts down, his voice becoming monotone. When asked to recount the events of his day, he refuses, saying that he will not answer because they have read his rights and claims to feel sickly about being there. The detectives leave the room for several minutes to discuss their approach. This is also a psychological move because it gives the suspect time to worry about what is happening and what information they might have. If they are lucky, this will make him trip himself up when he answers their questions.
By the way, I'm Detective Cordier. I think we've met once before.
Probably so.
Yeah, I think so. Back when I was on patrol.
Okay, I talked to my boss. Maybe, I think I was confused, or I may have confused you on what's going on here. I can't tell you exactly why you're here. And you being a police officer, you understand that. I need to rule you out as a suspect in a crime that's been committed. And that's why we got you here, is because we need to talk to you, find out where you're at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I scared you at the beginning or...
Bro, this makes no sense. How the fuck are you like a cop and you don't understand that you are being detained and also like you're being questioned for, like, how are you a cop, murder someone, and then fucking turn around and you're like, duh, I don't know. Like, it literally shows that you're just, I guess, like, it doesn't take much to be a cop. I don't really understand it. Like, this is kind of what you do, bro. This is kind of what you do. How do you not know the moves? They're doing the thing. This is how smart Arkansas cops are. It's fucking wild to me.
What, but that's why I was trying to, and I can't, you see the position that I'm in. I can't tell you why you're here, but at the same time, I need to rule you out into something. Does that make sense?
Entering the room, Detective Chamberlain proceeds to explain that he can't tell Hardin why he was being questioned and tries again without success to get him to relax. Hardin remains adamant in his refusal to answer questions. As a former officer, he has to know that this is only making him look more suspicious the longer he refuses to cooperate. He also hasn't requested a lawyer, which makes the job more difficult for the detectives. Legally, they cannot force him to answer any questions, so they must proceed carefully if they're going to get any answers. Hardin is possibly stalling for time while he tries to think of a convincing story, but it is more likely that he knows that there is nothing he can say that won't incriminate him or be disproven.
I mean, or would you be willing to talk to me about your day, knowing that I need to rule you out of something, or like I'm at a loss here, and I need to clear you from something. And if you didn't do anything wrong today, you have nothing to worry about. And that's kind of where we're at.
Well, yes, I would have liked to, but before
Yeah.
the rights were read. So
Okay.
not knowing what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and you understand as a detective, we read those rights to everybody who comes in here. It's not just you, but when we interview, kids, and it's everybody. Once you come into our facility, we that's something we have to do. It's not something. It's not just something we're doing for you. It happens to everybody that walks through this room and talks to us. Because, I mean, it's just like anything else that we do. We have to cover all of our bases, and that's what we did by reading you those rights. So we need to know. I mean, does that make sense? Like, I know you've been a police officer for a while now, so you understand, you know, how everything works, and so I've got to rule you out as a suspect. And if I can't do that, then we're at a standstill. Does that make sense? Okay. So what happened today? Can you walk me through your day about what happened today?
I have to remain silent
Okay.
on that.
Okay. So you're
It's not
telling.
right.
Okay, so you're telling me that you did do something today that was wrong then? Is that what I'm getting at? I mean,
I'm just silent.
okay, so you just don't want to talk to me because of what reason?
I don't understand what, they snatched me up out there and nobody told me anything. I don't understand
Okay,
why I couldn't be told what's going on and
okay. So I guess my question is this, knowing what I just told you, okay, I guess if it was me and I was, you know, if I was in your position, I'd be like, hey, James, I did this, or Grant, I did this, I was at, you know, here, and here, and I would just be done with it. And that way you can get out of here. But at this point, like, I can't clear you from this because you could still potentially be a suspect. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if I'm not explaining it right or what's going on
explain
here.
it fine. I just have
Okay.
to, once the rights have been read, I have to, it says I have the right to be silent.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point. You realize that I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to get you out of here quicker, and you're just sitting here.
Well, am I free to go then?
No, you're not free to go.
Why?
Because I've got to get to the bottom of an investigation, a very serious criminal matter.
Okay.
Okay? And right now you're a potential suspect in that. Does that make sense?
I don't understand why I'm a suspect, no.
Well, that's for me to know and for you to tell me why you're not a suspect.
This is your time to kind of help you
Okay.
figure
Tell
out.
me this.
I do
Just-
apologize on the front end.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I'm
Okay.
going to exercise my right to be silent.
Okay. So just tell me this. I know you were a police officer before, right? You're a police officer in Gravit, I mean not Gravit, but in Gateway? It's an easy yes or no.
I'm being silent.
Well, I can see that. Where do you live at? We can do this all night. I mean, it doesn't bother me. You're going to continue to be a suspect until I find out otherwise.
Okay?
I'll be back in a minute.
After several attempts to get him to change his mind and make a statement, Hardin still refuses. He asks if he is free to leave, but is told that he is a potential suspect. Still feigning ignorance, he asks why he is a suspect. This is where it feels like the detective is pushing against the edges of the law by claiming that Hardin has to show why he is not a suspect. This is not true. Hardin has invoked his right to silence and is not legally obligated to answer any more questions. Normally when this happens, the suspect is either charged with a crime or is released. Possibly sensing her partner's frustration, Detective Cordero intervenes. In a gentle, friendly voice, she tells Hardin that this is the time where he needs to help them help him. She is a direct contrast to Chamberlain, who has been sharper and more aggressive with Hardin. It seems to be a classic good cop, bad cop setting, which serves to throw Hardin off balance and also to see which approach he responds to best. After once more repeating his intention to remain silent, The detectives leave. While Cordera is calm, her partner is visibly frustrated and may be having difficulty controlling himself enough to proceed with the questioning. This can be dangerous in an investigation because a lawyer can easily find a way to declare any confession during the interview inadmissible if it is gained by coercion, force, or intimidation.
Hello?
Sir. What's up?
I was looking for a detective.
You want me to get him for you?
Well, I'm ready, I need to go
You need to go where?
home or get ready for work in a little bit.
Okay, we'll just have a seat and I'll get him for you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem. You need anything else?
No, I hate
What do they just not have fucking door locks in Arkansas? What's going on? They just like let people, they let people that they've detained walk out of the room if they, luckily there was someone there. Like, what the fuck is happening, dude? It's because he's a cop. Yeah, I guess when you're a cop and you do a murder, they're like, well, I mean, you're supposed to do it on the job. You know, and if you're doing it off the job, like, we'll still try to fucking defend you, but, like, you know, there's a limitation.
not being able to talk, but usually after they read my rights, after they read me my rights, I just feel like I need to be silent.
What do you mean?
Well, how come nobody asked me anything or told me anything before we got here or anything? Not necessarily you. You've been real good to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just taking you up here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they asked me to bring you up here. So, the detective is the one that has all that information.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And he said he couldn't give it to me
Oh, he did?
right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, what time do you need to be back? What time do you usually get ready for work?
Listen, I try and leave by 9:15. Let's see, well, my head's all screwed up now, 9:15, 9:30, so I can get there and sign in before 10:45, yeah.
You gotta sign in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you just want to get out of here, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to help, but I don't know what's going on, and I mean, y'all put yourself in my shoes, and maybe you've been there before. It just kind of makes you sickly, or
You say what?
scared, or something.
Sickly?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you said that you didn't want to say nothing. So,
Yeah.
and like I said, I would love to give you the information, but that's
Oh, I know.
way above my pay grade.
I
You know
know.
how that works.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah, I know.
So I try to be good to you.
Is the guy who's talking to, like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not even a cop, actually. They just put me here. They just put me here, you know? Not a big deal, whatever.
Get you what you need or whatever. So,
Well, okay. I just need to go if they're through.
okay, I'll let them know.
Okay.
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Dude. Police hate this man with one simple trick. With one simple trick, you can basically get away with murder, which is 1, be a cop, and 2, don't answer any questions. 3, walk out of the precinct when they leave you alone. He's just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I need to get back home. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have fun now. Okay, Bo? Go ahead now, Bo. Just walk out of the precinct, sir.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah.
You sure?
No, but
Okay.
but I just thank you.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just
all right.
ready to walk on.
All right, man. That's
You gonna take me back home or?
I think your wife may be coming to get you or something. I think
All right.
you're married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and,
Okay. That's what I
Madison.
thought. Okay, yeah, I think she may be coming up here to get you. I'm not really sure though.
Okay.
I mean, they tell me about as much as they tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know how that is.
Yeah, I know, it's just, boy.
Right? So, okay.
You don't want to be that guy. I mean, you know, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But
Well, I understand what you're saying. I mean, like I said, if
it's just weird. I'd like to help, but
well, I mean, I think you can. You know? Right?
right.
I mean, I think you can, but I mean, you don't want to talk to me, you know, but those guys, I'll figure out I don't know where they went, but
Okay.
I'll figure out where they're at and let them know that you're trying to get out of here.
All right.
So, and let them know that you want to help.
Like, what is he even thinking? That if he just like feigns ignorance, like he's just gonna fucking. I just don't understand. He's like, come on, just let me leave. I don't know what's going on. He's like, I'm trying to help your investigation officer. And then they're just like, all right, yeah, he defeated us, bro. Fuck, he got us again. He got us good.
Right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
While alone in the room, Hardin checks the doors and calls out to an officer outside. Although he knows he isn't supposed to leave, he tells the officer he has to get ready to go to work. This might seem like strange behavior under the circumstances, but it gives him an opportunity to probe someone new for information. It's worth the risk to see if someone lower on the chain of command might not know he isn't supposed to have any details, or may let something slip by accident. If that was his intention, it doesn't work. The officer leaves to look for a detective.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, sir.
The other officer told me you want to talk to me again. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just ready to go.
Okay. And I'm not ready for you to go yet, so you're not going to be able to go. I've got other things that I'm doing right now. So,
Okay.
did you need to talk to me, or did you, like, what was the deal?
Oh, I was gonna go.
Oh,
And
no,
I
you're not
wanted
going to
to
go.
tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're not going to
But
go.
I
You stay
wanted,
tight.
okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wow, what a productive interaction that was. Hey, you're not going. So, I guess he's detained?
Chamberlain returns, and once again Hardin asks to leave. The detective denies his request, although technically he should either charge Hardin with a crime, release him, or bring in an attorney.
Hang on. Sorry to keep you waiting this long. Okay. That's all right. Detective Cordero is talking to your wife right now. I talked to her a little bit, so I've kind of got a timeline of where you were and where you weren't today. I'm not. We all know what happened, okay? My thing is I'm trying to get your side of the story, okay? I don't want. I'm trying to think of how to word this delicately. I'm not trying to get you in any trouble. I'm not trying to get her in any trouble. Okay? You've got a little daughter, she's 16, who needs her parents. Okay?
I really want him to say, oh, I'm just trying to go home. Like, I want to see how much longer he can hold out with this technique. Also, that fucking cop, I mean, that other cop is really bad too.
I know what was said at dinner time. I know everything. Okay? I need your side of the story. Okay? I don't know if you've had a problem with this guy for a while, and this was an accident, or you maliciously chased him down, or what happened. But if I don't get your side of the story, I won't ever know. Okay? You know I know. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't be talking to them right now. So I want to give you the opportunity to tell me what led up to what happened today. And if I came across as being rude or upset or whatever earlier, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm trying to do.
You're fine.
I'm just trying to gather
I'm not sure what
facts.
happens or what's going on,
Okay.
but I just have to invoke my right.
Okay. So you're telling me that you don't want to give me your side of the story. That's what you're telling me. That I've got to.
This is why fucking police unions are so devastating, okay? Because normally, if he was on the job and that was like an on-the-job murder or whatever, they immediately supply you with a fucking lawyer. It's wild that he's just like continuing to hold frame and saying like, I plead the fifth, I plead the fifth. So clearly he fucking understands like, speaking to cops is never going to be helpful because he himself is one. But weirdly enough, he doesn't realize that the second part of that is like getting a fucking lawyer, get a lawyer. I mean, obviously I don't want him to get one because, you fuck him, but also, that's what you're supposed to do.
I put together what your wife has told me and what the crime scenes told me. I mean,
What I'm saying is, I have the right to remain silent.
that's true. You do.
I'm not saying I don't want to tell you anything or help you guys or anything. I'm just saying
You're saying that. He's like, I'm not saying I don't want to help you guys. I really do. But also, I don't want to help you guys. I really don't. I don't want to help you guys because I'm very, very much, responsible for the murder.
You told me I had the right to remain silent.
That's true. I did. Just because I told you you have the right to remain silent doesn't mean you have to remain silent.
Oh, that's awesome.
Apologies to you.
No, you don't
I
have to apologize to you. No, you don't need to. No, you don't.
I will use my right to remain silent.
Okay, and I'm telling you that's your right. But at the same time, if you don't walk me through what happened and why it happened, then there's no way for me to get. It's like this. It's like this. You're writing a book, right? We're writing a book. You got chapter 1, you got chapter 2, and chapter 3. Chapter 1 is...
What are these fucking analogies, bro? Just be like, why is he dancing around the issue? This is the worst cop. Best cop in Arkansas, by the way. It's so funny. They're both just so bad.
What happened today, what started out today, how your day started. Chapter 2 is what led up to the incident, and chapter 3 is you telling me about what happened to lead you up to that, because I don't have any of that information. I know you went to eat, out tonight. I know what you said at dinner. I know that you went to Lowe's afterwards. I know everything, but I don't know what caused the incident. I don't know. And if I don't know that, I've got to assume the worst. And I don't want to assume the worst. I don't. That's not my job. That wasn't your job, right? That wasn't your job to assume the worst. Your job was to go do a job, collect facts.
What is he
You know what a
saying?
police officer does. You know what a detective does. You've been that. I need this whole piece so I can collect it all. Because if I've only got bits and pieces, it makes you look really, really bad. Really bad.
Bro, I feel like no one goes to jail in Arkansas. Because the detectives are too stupid to fucking, get a single confession. They're literally too dumb to be fucking cops, which is really just a low bar to begin with. You know what I mean? Also, the dude is smiling because he's like, yeah, goddamn, I found another one just as dumb as I am.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want you to look bad. And I don't know if you think trying to trick you or do whatever. But if I don't collect all the pieces that I need, I can't get your side of the story. And that's the issue that I have. And I don't know what's holding you up. I don't know what's holding you up from telling me your side of the story. Do you just don't want to tell me your side of the story?
I'm just silent.
No, I get that. I understand that. Like, that part you've made completely clear. You've told me several times.
I just am going to remain that way.
Okay. I guess I'm having a hard time understanding that.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay. You know what? There's no reason for you to be sorry. I think later on.
This guy didn't go to jail, I feel like. This technique is working.
There may be a reason for you to be sorry, but it's not right now. You talking to me and trying to get me trying to pull the truth out of you that's no reason to be sorry.
Still pressing for questions, the detective says he already knows everything that has happened and has evidence. Hardin will not budge. He apologizes several times, but will give no details about his day or any reason for his crime. The investigation is at a standstill.
Do you realize that you're looking at some very, very serious charges here?
No, I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Okay. Well, you are. I can tell you that much.
Did I miss it? Did he ever mention what the crime is? Like, because I was cooking and I was still watching, but I was wondering, like, I was too embarrassed to ask, but like, why hasn't he mentioned the crime yet? Or like anything? Like, this is, at this point, you have to at least be like, because if he's just gonna keep pleading the fifth, like, you just got to be like, just start asking questions. Like, what did you do after you went, after you left Lowe's? You know what I mean? And just like keep hammering on specifics so you can catch him in a lie or something. Like, what is this fucking technique?
And if it was an accident, it was an accident. And that's all it was. But if you intentionally went out to hurt somebody, that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story. Okay? I'll let you think about it. I'll give you one more chance here in a few minutes, and I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm telling you that.
Well, what happened?
You know what happened. I'm not going to sit here and play games with you. I'm not. I know, you know. We have witnesses that put you there. The 2 cars that drove by. Look, man, I'm not. I just want to know why it happened. Okay? You realize you did it right in front of somebody. Well, no, you let.
What the fuck is happening, dude? Bro, I know he knows the truth, but he literally could not come across like a man who does not know the truth more than the way he's speaking right now. Like, he literally sounds like a guy who's clueless. He's like, this is called the be an absolute dumb fuck technique, where you're just like, I know you know, and we know. We know that you know we know. That's right. The thing that may or may not have happened, and you were there, and there were witnesses, they placed you there, and you know the thing. Come on. Come on. This is the #1 detective in Arkansas.
Let them get around you, but they physically ID'd you. Like, I don't. Look, man, I'm done telling you my side of the story. If you would.
You haven't told your side of the. I want to know more about this guy. I want to hear his side of the story. Because he hasn't really said. He said so much, yet absolutely nothing at the same time, which is incredible. He literally is just like managed to talk about book writing, talk about what this man's day looks like. This is the worst fucking investigative work I've ever seen. This is the worst interrogation I've ever seen.
like to talk to me about what happened and what happened out there, then I'm fine with that. But if not, I'm going to sleep good tonight, regardless of whether you want to talk to me and tell me what happened or not.
Now he's goading him.
I don't think you will. Honestly, I don't think you will. Okay? Think about it for a few minutes and I'll come back and get you.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I won't because I'm fucking stuck in this room apparently. I'm in purgatory. I'm in interrogation purgatory where I can't go outside of the room. I tried to ask the concierge to let me out and they said no. You know, and I know, and we know that you know that we know.
In an effort to get Hardin to speak, Detective Chamberlain uses what could be considered a leading tactic by saying the whole thing may have been an accident and could be cleared up with an explanation. Both of them know this isn't true. This might have worked on someone with no police training, but Hardin knows that his only chance, however slim, is to remain silent. He's left alone with the possibility of being held all night in the hopes that it will get him to crack.
Your wife's about to leave. She wanted to give you a hug before she left. Are you good with that?
Bro, this is like Grand Theft, or not Grand Theft Auto, what am I saying? This is like Japanese level torture, for the record. This is like why they tell you if you ever get like caught doing a crime in Japan, you have to admit to it. Even if you literally were not actually doing the crime, it's better that you admit to it and they let you off rather than fucking, you know, engage in the process. And that's why they have a 99.9% conviction rate. That's not even a joke. This is like, they literally will, they have a 99% conviction rate in Japan, and that's because they literally just like straight up give you like a baby sentence. If you say yes, or if you don't, they will fucking throw you in jail. Like forever.
Alright. I told her that it was fine. I don't have any problems with it.
Okay.
Just, yeah, come on. I'm sorry. I was just.
No, you too.
What? Oh. I thought you said we're going to YouTube.
Everything be okay.
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
Why does he look like he's smiling?
I guess
Hardin's wife, Linda, who has already been questioned, is leaving for the night. She is requested to be able to hug her husband first, and Chamberlain allows Hardin to see his family. A smart move. His wife might beg him to speak, or just seeing her might be enough to get him to speed the process along in an effort to spare his family even more pain. His wife and daughter enter, and he hugs them awkwardly, telling his wife that he loves her and assuring his daughter that it would be okay. Neither one of them seems to believe him.
Hey, I just thought I'd check on you.
Alright.
Do you want anything to drink or do you use the restroom?
Well, I need to go pee if I can. That's all right.
Yeah, let me work it out.
Okay.
Do you want something to drink too? Some water or something? That help?
Yeah, I pretty have to get something. But
No,
yeah,
I
okay.
don't mind. No problem. Alright, let me see if I can find somebody to take you to the bathroom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, somebody said you needed to take a bathroom break, man.
Yeah, come on. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Going that way.
Yeah.
You ever been
It'll
up
be
here
like
before?
that
Yeah,
sometimes.
I used the one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Major calls.
You need anything to eat or anything?
Sure? Yeah. All right, there you go, man. Appreciate it. Oh, I did want to, well, it ain't none of my business, but I started to move that while ago, and I thought I better not. For the
You getting cold?
temperature, yeah, it's just a little cold, maybe a half degree up or something.
See what it does there.
I was afraid to touch it, so.
We'll see how it does.
Thank you.
Why is he smiling?
get ready to, think about laying down up on that desk, but it looks awful hard.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be any more comfortable up there than what you are now.
No,
Can I get you anything else?
no, that's good, thank you.
Okay. All right.
I feel like, does he know something we don't? Like, he's a cop, right? Maybe he knows something we don't, where it's like, if you just do the silent treatment for long enough, they let you go. It's just like, I guess we don't know that, but like cops know that. They're like, oh man, police hate this man. It's like, if you just fucking remain silent, you can brute force the interrogation process and speed run the game. You get one free kill that way.
Well, can you help me understand how we got to this point?
I don't know.
I don't know. Man, I remember being on patrol and running into you one night. Help me out on a call, back me up.
Oh,
It was way back in, oh gosh, it's been almost, I guess almost 3 years now.
well,
Two,
Yeah, probably
something
so.
like that. Yeah, something like that. But,
yeah, you guys are always good to help us, help me too.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
Brad, he was always right there, man.
oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I worked on his shift, so,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he always had my back. But I just don't understand how we got to this point.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I'm here to listen. If you're willing to talk,
Oh,
tell
I'm
me.
just ready to go to bed.
This time, Detective Cordero returns alone. Since Hardin has so far refused to speak, they might have decided to capitalize on the fact that most suspects will be less on guard with the woman. Some believe that they are safer, more understanding. Others believe as if they are inferior and
Woman meta, very powerful.
more easily fooled. These feelings are often subliminal, making this choice all the more effective. She immediately begins to build a rapport on them based on a shared work history. She reminisces about a time when he had supported her on the job. This may or may not have actually happened, but it successfully plants in his mind the idea that she has his back and is on his side.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Me too. Me too. And if we could do that,
And clearly they shop at the same store.
you just talk to me.
Well, I just have to. Since you read those rights, I have to do the right.
Well, what's the difference?
You know the difference?
No, what's the difference between knowing what the paper says and telling, especially if it clears you out of everything? I mean,
Well, yeah, I see.
the
what you
way,
mean.
like the way I look at it is, regardless if something happened or not, and if it did, if it was an accident, well, tell me. Like, let me help me help you. Like, I want to know what I can do or what happened today to be able to explain it later.
I don't know what happened today. I just need to.
People are gonna have questions. Your family.
Well, I have questions.
Well, exactly.
So,
So why can't?
My man had his rights read to him and he thought those were orders, okay? He's like, this entire time I thought, when you said you have a right to remain silent, I thought you meant, you shut the fuck up.
We figure this out together.
well, we can, but I've been left in the dark on everything since.
Well, the thing is, I can't. There's certain things, but there's certain things I can tell you and I can't tell you. But when you start to tell me what you did today, it starts to clear up things. Once you start telling me, I can start telling you. That's how it works. Let me help you.
Well, thank
You have
you.
to help me first.
Thank
So
you
I
for
can.
trying to help me.
Yeah, of course. So I can figure out what happened and what you were doing today. I mean, I've already talked to your wife. I've already talked to your daughter, who's really sweet.
This is the weirdest fucking interrogation I've ever watched on this channel. And we've watched so many that, like, I'm an expert. I'm like basically Jimbo. I'm Jim Smith when it comes to interrogations. You know? You're buttering him up right now. No, I see that. Jimbo was washed by the end of it, though. No, he wasn't. Jimbo never washed.
She's a really good kid.
Yeah.
So the only step left is to talk to each other and figure out, you know, come get down to the bottom of it. What happened today?
Okay.
Why was today any different than every other day? But until then, we're kind of just stuck.
Okay.
So, you want to talk about it?
Well, when I'm looking over there,
I know
I'm
what you're
looking at the
thinking.
paper.
I know. And you know what it says, and I'm not here to trip you up. I mean, I'm just being straightforward with you. I just want to start from the
Yeah.
beginning of your day and work our way down.
Okay.
Fill in all the spots for me so I
This guy's actually seriously good. Yeah, I really thought that he was going to be worse. He's kind of crushing this interrogation. It's also incredible how easy it is. Like, I mean, he literally is like, he did the murder in broad daylight, which implies that he's not very good at like doing murders, especially for a cop, or he thought that he had his uniform on or something. Okay. But I've never seen a situation where you just like, all you gotta do is, well, you told me what my rights are and I have to do it.
can understand. We can start from the very beginning. I mean, I know you probably slept in because you work nights. I work nights. Trust me, I worked nights for almost 4 years. I understand how that sleep schedule is.
Yeah, sleep's all
So
messed up.
you could, oh, absolutely. It doesn't matter if you switch to day shifts.
It's also weird that he's so calm when like he's functionally being detained. Like they haven't said it, but he is being detained. He can't leave. And yet he's so calm. Like, yeah, no, I love, you know, not disrupting my sleep cycle. You know, you got to get that good REM sleep. It's like, what is going on right now, bro? Like, why? Why are you so calm?
Schedule. Your sleep's still going to be messed up for a while. I still fight it every once in a while. Did you sleep in today? Yeah. I bet you did. You could have got to work tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time did you get up?
Oh boy. I don't even know. Probably around.
Oh! Oh, it's working! Oh my gosh, he just cracked them. Wow. 38 minutes, and finally, the lady cracks him a little bit.
Noonish.
Around noon. That's usually what time I got up too. I'd sleep in as long as I.
Oh my gosh, she did it. Dude, the Southern Belle voice is the most OP tool that the female meta has come out with. Straight up. You got that like, oh yes, I do. I love going to sleep and staying in. It's like breathy. Cracked him.
Okay. Around noon. Did you get anything done today? No?
Oh no.
Oh, he realized it. He's like, oh no.
Watch anything good on TV? Usually that's what I do. I'd eat and watch TV. I'll woke myself up a little bit. Anything good?
Same old stuff
Oh yeah?
on TV.
You watch the same episodes? Or like, do you have a specific TV show you would wake up and watch?
When we watched, I feel like my wife always has it on the.
I can't tell if he like recognized that she's breaking him. She is breaking him though. I mean, he went from like, I don't want to tell you, but goddamn, you are so pretty. You are so pretty. You remind me of my daughter wife. I want to tell you all the truth, you know?
I can't remember.
You're looking so fertile right now. Oh my God. I would kiss you through a goddamn sheet.
What channel it's called right now, TV Land.
Oh, okay. What shows play on that? Like Andy Griffith and stuff like that? Yeah?
Yeah, I think they've been playing a lot of MASH.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not too crazy about that, but
No.
it's on.
It's a little before my time. I haven't really watched any of that. I couldn't even tell you what it was about.
Yeah, it's a Korean
Oh, yeah?
doctors and have a field hospital at the Korean War
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Alright.
It's really just kind of a comedy.
Oh, okay.
Bro, that is old as fuck, by the way. MASH? Jesus Christ.
Well, it's not too bad.
Does your wife like that?
Oh, well, I think she'd better watch other stuff, but that's all. You know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that gets her by until something better comes on, right?
Yeah.
So, did you watch that today? Was that on today? Yeah. Any movies? Anything good? Anything else?
Let's see.
Oh my God, she's doing it. Oh, let me see. Let me go in right now. Let me tell you all about my day.
They had
I think the most effective technique is just like get an old person to talk about their TV. They can't shut the fuck up after that.
well, there was that, MASH, and I think, and then we watched Gunsmoke.
Oh,
That's
okay.
always on there.
Yeah.
And then watched the Mad Max movie.
Deciding to take a more roundabout approach, Cordero leads with comments about his sleep schedule. Hardin responds, so she presses a bit more, talking about his television habits and what he watched that day. This may seem inconsequential, but questions like this can help officers establish a timeline and can catch suspects in a lie. If, for instance, the show had moved to a different time slot, or if the times don't add up when describing the rest of their day. Hardin becomes more comfortable and rambles on about his morning.
That they had there.
Is it the new one or the old one?
That's the old one.
You know, I've seen the new one. They just came out with last year.
Well, it didn't make any sense then, did it?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't really. I guess I should have probably started with the first
Yeah,
one.
it's kind of crazy.
Is it? Was it
Well,
good?
my daughter had seen that,
Oh,
and so
okay.
got her the other one to try and get her up to speed because it just didn't make any
It
sense.
didn't. I couldn't tell you what was going on even if I wanted to.
Well,
So is the first one good too?
oh well, it's kind of a big dated, you know.
Yeah, a
So,
little bit.
but
So do you watch some TV?
and
Do you have anything good for breakfast?
and some Frosted Flakes.
Hey, that is by far my favorite
I don't
cereal.
know.
Oh my God, dude. Sometimes all fellas need is a woman to be like, what kind of TV do you watch? Ooh, I love Frosted Flakes too. And then they're like, I did the murder. I did the murder. I'm a murderer. I was doing the murder after my Frosted Flakes. Why can't I stop saying it?
No, it
It's kind of
really
fucked my
is.
belly.
Oh, really? Hey, I love Frosted Flakes. I'm not gonna lie. My kids will gripe at me because they think it's too healthy, but I love Frosted Flakes. What else did you do today? Anything fun? Anything? Any chores around the house done? No? Just kind of lazy? Lazy day for you? Yeah. Just watch some TV.
Bro, what are those answers?
No household chores? Your wife didn't make you do anything today?
Not today. Well, I made her pills up today for her.
Oh, does she have a lot of health problems?
Yeah, she has a lot of health problems. Or she got hit by that drunk driver up there between Pea Ridge and
On 72?
east of
Yeah.
you.
I think I remember that a little bit.
In front of David Mustang's old house, or the Mustang's old place there. You know where? What? I bet you. I don't know. You know where the guy has David Henson has all those. homemade trailers. He's got like a little stagecoach and all that stuff right by the highway is
Yes.
for sale. He's always got a bunch of stuff for sale there.
Yes.
That big house just past it on the left,
Mm-hmm.
in the north side, I guess.
Is it a white,
Yeah.
white house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I know where you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
the still Mustangs have it,
Mm-hmm.
but just right in front of that, they got hit by that,
Drunk
or
driver.
hit by a drunk driver there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I don't know whatever happened to that. I think P. Ridge probably botched it,
Mm.
and
It's a sad situation.
I don't know.
I'm glad she ended up okay though.
Yeah, they flew her to Washington Regional,
Mm-hmm.
Fayetteville, and flew Madison, my daughter, to they didn't fly her. They took her by regular ambulance to Mercy.
Oh,
So,
okay. Man, I bet that was a rough
yeah, it was pretty rough.
Wow. So,
Jason Hinkle got serious death threats over you stupidly and carelessly calling his tweet fascist. What? Who the fuck is Jason Hinkle, bro? Damn, people are so weird, dude. Yo, get your fucking insanity out of here, okay?
you made up her pills, you have to like do it by the week,
Yeah.
put them all together for her.
Yeah, weekly.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine. She's a strong woman.
Mhm.
She's a strong woman to
Strong
get
woman.
through all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Slowly, Hardin starts to progress to actual movements. He describes organizing his wife's medication for the week and goes into a long story about how she had been hit by a drunk driver. Cordero uses this to her advantage, and instead of cutting him off, she expresses concern for Linda. This reaffirms her position as a sympathetic figure, as most people are more likely to trust an individual that seems to care about someone that is important to them.
No wonder you let her watch whatever she wants on TV.
This is Detective Cordero. Deputy disciplined after pulling over school bus for daughter. Oh my God. Okay, you should be able to do this in Arkansas. Like, if you're a cop in Arkansas, this is like one of the many benefits. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, I thought that's kind of what cops do for the most part. They use their wee woo sirens to stop people and shit, you know? Like, that makes no sense. Be careful clicking articles about this guy. You might get spoiled. No, that's the detective, not him.
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that
Oh, you're
one.
probably that late at your house, huh?
I'm the only one in my house, so
Oh.
I get that anyways.
Well, sure. Yeah.
So, well, at least you got a day off from household chores, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you just prep for getting ready for work tonight?
Just pretty much, just
Yeah.
lay around, be a slob there.
Yeah. Did you get anything done outside today? It was so nice today. It was beautiful outside.
Yeah, I know. It was like 80 degrees
Yeah.
or more.
It was
And
amazing outside.
What's the deal?
I don't know. It's messing with my allergies today, though.
Mine too. That's well, part of my when my eyes have been all itchy and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Mine too.
And then when I was sitting in that car a while ago, not Brad's car, but the other one, so that I think it was a dog
Yeah.
car.
Oh, yeah.
And, anyway, but I was sitting in there like that for a little bit, and I started sweating and pouring to get my eyes, and I thought, boy, they're gonna think I'm hopped up on crack cocaine.
You know.
Look at him like moving his feet like a little baby. He's done. He's captivated. He's like, yeah, I got allergies. I hate it. My eyes get all soggy and they get all sore when I rub on them. Also, I did a murder. Yeah, that's right. Before you detained me, I was doing a murder.
No. I think we all know better than that. Did you get an experience outside today at all?
Not really.
No? Oh my gosh.
I know.
Did you a little bit at least? Get outside, do any yard work today, anything like that? No?
Do any yard work today?
See. Fed the chickens.
Oh, did you?
Fed the chickens and threw some seed out, some grass seed out there in front of the front porch.
Oh, yeah.
Cordero's efforts are starting to pay off, as she has now gotten him to admit to going outside, which is a step forward from his earlier claim of doing nothing but watching TV. He tells her that he went out to feed the chicken and spread grass seed, which lines up with what his wife has told him in her statement.
Does that take a long time?
No.
I've never done that before.
Now, I had the dog, my dog used to be on the leash up there. He runs off.
Oh, he does.
So I have to have him on a chain. He's in the house or on a
If
chain
Jim Smith is beaking, she's honey potting.
usually. So, and I hate that because he's a running, he likes to run and stuff. But
Al Pal, 36 months with his himbo makes you rethink some things. 36 month subscriber, dude. Shouts out to Hell Pal. Okay, let's take a look. I gotta pull his. I'm gonna pull his fucking chat logs for a second. 4 timeouts. 36 month subscriber. 4 timeouts. Be more like Hal Pal. Okay. Her? Wait, did I even gender you? I thought I was just using no gender. That's right, dude. I got censored for sussy. Does that count against me? Maestro Panda, 29 months. Let's see how many times this person has been fucking 18. Damn. It's pretty good too. Okay, I respect that. Damn, I got some fucking once the members of this community make it through the 9-month period, like once they make it through the 9-month brain rot, they're like they never get banned. It's very rare when someone who's like a 24-month subscriber plus subscriber is like a bad chatter. I think I've only been timed out once for something in like 19 months.
You're not supposed to have dogs loose anyway, and then he just goes and goes, and who knows, gets in all kinds of mischief. So, so I moved him in the backyard now, but he was, I had him on a post in the front yard, and he would get to running, and he'd scratch the ground up like that, and he just made a big mess, big bear.
I watched you ban 24-month chatters before. Yeah, no, I've permed a couple like 2-year, 3-year subs. Like I've definitely permed a bunch, very publicly too. Fucking deserved it.
Spot out there, so I threw some grass seed out that I bought up at I think I got at Dollar General.
Oh, really? Is that pretty time consuming to do all that? I feel like that would be hard. Or you just, is it pretty simple? You just
throw it out there.
You don't have to have like a...
Pour water on it. Well, if you do it right, it might be, but I just threw it out there.
I didn't know if you had to have like a, one of those machines that you lay it out for you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, a spreader.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And have to
Well, you can,
Oh, okay. But not
I just
necessarily.
opened the bag and threw it out there.
How many chickens you got?
Oh, let's see. I think I've got 4 hens and 3 roosters left.
Oh, wow. I bet those keep you busy.
Yeah, I've had a lot of, well, not really. I mean, I've been keeping them up too, because they get out there and then the coyotes and raccoons and things have been getting them.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe a fox or 2 had slipped up there because somebody said they'd seen some foxes out there.
Yeah.
Look at his. Notice the feet movement of our killer here. He's in quite the jovial mood, very different to the mood that he was in beforehand when talking to the other detective. This is deliberate. It's called the honeypot technique. The female detective has unleashed a barrage of interesting subjects that the killer cannot stop talking about, including chickens. But what neither of them know is that the top of the hour ad break is here. That's right, because at the top of the hour, we run a top of the hour technique. An ad break technique, I mean. And if you'd like to no longer see those ads, well, then all you need to do is subscribe. That's the only technique you can use against the top of the hour ad break. And you can subscribe for $5 or you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. Okay? If you have an Amazon Prime account connected to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. And you can use that to avoid the top of the hour ad break. We are waiting also. Here's the ad break now. We're waiting for it to be fucking 7 p.m. so I can play Elden Ring. I can't right now. It's not available yet. First contact, huh? This is on guy. Looks interesting. 1 month. Wait, he's a socialist? Weird. 3 months. Hasan, thank you. My life, thank you so much for what you do. I don't know what I'd do without you. Please, you're my hero. Please never stop streaming and spreading your message. Without you, I'm lost. 6 months. Yeah, this bait will get him for sure. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. That's exactly how this works. And then at like a certain length, you turn into, at a certain level, you turn into like, oh, well, fuck this guy. I'm actually more left than he is. Like, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize like, oh, never mind. Those other fucking people that I was watching that I thought were like more lefty than Hasan were actually just like either grifters or I became a gigantic theory nerd and realized that like, this shit is really boring. And then they come back. And by that point, you become a 24-month frog. And you're just like, oh, yeah, well, this is like really entertaining. And there's not really a lot of that out there. Entertainment, but also like a socialist perspective. Am I a bad chatter if I put too many hostels, even if it's at the end of the stream?
All those big hawks, chicken hawks, I guess, come down and get them, and hoot owls.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never seen it happen.
You ever heard what they do?
Don't they just like fly down and grab them and keep going?
No, well, the owls, the
Off topic, but is that USSR flag behind you? Damn, that hurts. Those symbols were banned in my country and many more. It's like swastika here. Over 10 years, over 130,000 people deported, killed, and houses burned down just from my country, including my grandfather family. I'm really not judging, just asking why you have it. I'm a fan of flags, bro. Tell me you're Polish without telling me you're Polish. Wearing the hat with the Soviet symbolic is terrible for many Eastern Europeans. Those symbols like swastika. Oh, this guy just comes around like exclusively to just like be like, dude, your Soviet symbolism is just not good. It just
hawks, I think, well, but the owls, they get up it's the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
And if they're in a tree, which most of mine that have disappeared were in a tree, instead of getting in their little roost I have in there for them, and they, so they're sitting up there, like this is the branch,
Okay.
hanging onto the tree, and, or tree limb, and they're sleeping or whatever. But hoot owl get up there next to them, and then if you get right up on them, and they just scoot over. I mean, this is stupid, okay?
No,
But then they're sitting.
Bro, honestly, at first I thought it was working, but now I just feel like he's taking advantage. He's taking advantage of this woman, and using her as like a sounding board. You know what I mean? He's just like, hell yeah, I'll take any opportunity to talk to a cute girl. You know, my wife never talks to me, so I'm using this as my God-given right to talk to a woman. You know, I haven't done that in a long time. Brenda left me. Yeah, that's right. And them chickens, they're coming home to roost, you know?
Sitting there sleeping, and they just keep getting up next to them until they scoot off the end of that branch and they hit the ground and it pounces on top of them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a battle of wits and he's gonna win. This guy will talk your fucking ear off, dude, when you let him go.
And
What?
it kills them. I know.
Have you seen it happen?
Well, my grandpa had seen it happen.
Yeah.
He told me about it, and then I've seen what looks like the ends of it, you know.
Yeah.
And so so we've had problems with that, and everybody's seen where the raccoons will get up there and they'll stick their hand through the wire and grab them by the neck. And so, what did I say? Fox or raccoon?
Raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoons and
Yeah.
stuff. So we've got all kinds of predators up there and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty far.
Dude, how is she gonna bring this back? Like, this has gone off the rails, bro. This has gone off the fucking rails, dude. How is she gonna bring this back?
Out there, so I would not be surprised.
Well, we had
They've talked about chickens for like 20 minutes, dude. Okay, we're coming to another moment.
I think about 15 or 16 chickens or whatever. And then we're down to the 4 hens. And really all we want's the hens, you know, for the eggs and stuff. But when they hatch and have babies, sometimes most of the time,
They'll get the babies.
No.
He talks for several minutes about his chickens, which is the most verbal he's been since the beginning of his questioning. Detective Cordero allows this, knowing that the more comfortable he is, the easier it will be to get him to answer an important question without him thinking about what he is saying.
No, I'm just saying you end up with a lot of roosters, the males, you know, so it's like, and you do
What good
things
is
to
that?
eat them, and then I can't do that at my house, you know, because they're all pets, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I would be completely against
Yeah,
that.
so I gave some away, and then some of them got, they just
He's like, all right, I'll listen to your stupid chicken story. Tell me you did the murder. Come on. Come on now.
started disappearing about, I mean,
I'm skipping through.
Call of War.
Call of War? What kind of game is that?
It's just it's not a game like this.
No.
It's just a game that has like, say you're England or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, and then you got to build up your country, keep somebody else from attacking it, and,
Oh, that's cool.
and then move your little,
It sounds
it's a little
interesting.
kid game probably.
No, it sounds better than the type that you play like
It's
this.
free.
Okay. Is it one of those you have to like sign in and keep track of, that kind of thing? Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to pass time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you, that's basically it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like nothing on TV, so.
You just sit for MASH and...
Since she knows from her earlier questions that he got up at noon, she asks him what time he fed the chickens to try to get a fixed timeline. He tells her he went out between 1 and 2 and then spread grass seed before going inside to play a computer game. This is helpful because if he has used any online functions, they will be able to corroborate his claim and get a more exact time frame.
Bro, I'm not going to use this meme for future use. Okay, Megaphonics, I already looked at it. Stop linking it.
We don't like that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. You got some stuff done outside, passing time inside. What was your wife doing? She's still watching TV? Yeah. Well, what time do y'all go to dinner? I know that didn't you mention get back from dinner or come back from dinner?
Well, I didn't.
Oh my God. Bro, he literally, I feel like he doesn't want to say, but he's like, he doesn't want to say, but he's like, but she listened to my stories about my chickens.
I told y'all that, or heard, man.
Oh, I thought somebody had mentioned it earlier, like when we were still out on the road.
Oh.
I thought you had mentioned it to somebody whenever you had pulled up or
I may
something.
have, I don't know.
Yeah.
Heck, I don't even know what time, what time did we get to dinner?
Or what time did you leave the house for dinner?
Mm,
You remember?
no.
Where'd y'all go eat?
Colton's?
Oh, hey, that's a good place.
Well, I'll let my daughter decide.
Ah, she's a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat anything good at Colton's?
It's a steak.
Hey, can't go wrong there, right?
Right.
Alright. That's awesome. Well, did you get a chance to at least freshen up after laying all that seed down? No?
Not really.
If you went and did all that just like that?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Bro, this is fucking nuts, dude. She got him to explain his day by flirting with him. Like, and just, you know, getting him to talk about, you get a man to talk about his cocks and his chickens, you'll get him to do anything. You've broken him down successfully. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works.
You dress so nice to go lay seed down.
Oh,
Remember, they know each other. No, they don't. No, they don't. She is so good. She even got you, Chatter. No, she said you had my back on a case like 3 years ago or something, and that was total fabrication. Like, she said that to gain his trust and confidence. That's it. I mean, we don't know, actually. We don't know if they know each other or not.
I was probably ready to go eat.
Oh, gotcha.
Keep cockping about the fact that Hasan Jackson obliterated you, libtard cock loser. Vaush is tra. What is going on right now, bro? Are you guys okay? Who are these fucking weirdos, dude? Your emoticons are expensive. They're $5 a month, my friend. You can unlock them if you sit in here for long enough too, actually. Your emoticons.
I told him, let's go eat. Told him, let's get ready and go eat somewhere in there. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Awesome. So you didn't change or anything before you guys left?
I'm sure I put a different shirt on, probably, yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hasan, please fix the HasanAbi clip shipping industrial complex. Not enough new vids from them, so now I have to watch the stream. Weren't we watching something? We were, but I got like kind of fucking bored. Because the dude is just like...
I would too. It was so hot outside. I'm sure you were sweating.
Yeah, I think I had my, yeah.
What'd you have on?
I have just a little t-shirt.
What color was it?
Gray, I think.
Only thing I will tell you about like all these fucking new like I'm the biggest commie accounts that are popping up, the last thing I'll say about it is that every single one of them came from this community. Every single one. Doesn't matter if they're fucking like orbiters of other neoliberal content creators now. Doesn't matter if they are like fucking theory nerds that, you know, do the leftier than now bullshit. Every single one of those motherfuckers, I will pull their fucking chat logs up. Okay? Every single one of them were in here writing like, oh, please pay attention to me. Pay attention to me, HasanAbi. Oh, debate me, blah, blah, blah. And then now they're like, I'm actually the fucking God King of content. That's what it is. That's literally all it is. They seem to suck dick, kind of. Please move on, dude. That's so unhealthy. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these dudes. They need to, you know, they need to know their fucking place. That's what they need to do. Those guys come into our Chavo stream while we're playing Fortnite and ask this debate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking weirdos.
Oh, man.
It's literally like, I'm sorry, the last thing I'll say, it's literally the same energy as like, there's like 12 to 50 fucking dudes on this platform that would not have the current political positions they have if Felix was nicer to them on Twitter. If Felix like liked more of their tweets and like replied to some of their tweets, they straight the fuck up would right now be like lefty still. And it's the same exact energy. It's the same exact energy as this shit here. Same as Barry Weiss. Felix Biederman.
Yeah, I would be surprised if you got all that done outside.
Sounding soft and a bit of a careerist to men, Hasan.
Oh yeah, well I can do it. That's not a whole lot. I mean, it's like walking
Fuck you.
to the bathroom and back out of the
In 80-degree weather? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I feel pretty good.
Well, at least you got some stuff done today. Fed your chickens.
Yeah.
So when you went back inside, did you have some like, was there time in between you guys leaving, or did you leave pretty quickly?
Bro, she's like straight up unlocking him, dude. Like an open book.
I don't remember. Just
in between laying the seed and going inside and playing the game. Do you remember about how long of a time it was before you left? Yeah.
no.
Did you ever go back outside?
I don't know.
Don't remember. Did you go anywhere today? Did you ever leave the house today?
Yeah, we went to.
But well, besides eat.
No.
No, I don't know. Maybe you got out and about. Sometimes I like to run errands.
Is my mom and dad okay?
Yeah, yeah. That I know of. I haven't
Okay.
talked to him, but I'm sure. I
Okay.
haven't heard anything yet. Did you see him today? No. No. Yeah, I haven't talked to him, but I haven't heard anything about your parents.
Okay.
Yeah, they live close to you, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. When you were outside today, did you notice anything different or weird going on, or hear anything that was abnormal
No.
while you were outside laying the seed and stuff like that? No? Everything's good. Did you run into anybody? Anybody stop by, say hi? Nothing? No? Okay. All right.
He must be remembering that he's in an interrogation when he gets quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, because he shuts the fuck up, but he still wants to talk, you know? And it's very strange. Like, why'd you shut the fuck up? Huh? What happened? Why are you shutting the fuck up all of a sudden?
Well, I'm surprised. Did you see anybody on the road? Anything like that? It being so nice, I didn't know if maybe anybody was out and about. Did you see any of your neighbors?
What are you getting at?
No, I'm serious. I'm just
Oh,
asking.
oh. She's like, remember when I liked it more when we were talking chickens. What are you getting at, you harlot? I thought you wanted to know about my chickens. Yeah, he
Just
caught
a
on.
small
Yeah,
one.
he knows. He knows.
No, okay.
Next thing you're going to tell me you're a Raisin Bran gal. That you no longer like Frosted Flakes. You tell me the truth now.
No. Oh, my allergies are killing me right now.
Oh, good redirection.
Hardin becomes a bit more evasive when asked what time he went to dinner. He knows that giving away too many details about the period surrounding the murder is a bad idea, so he tells her he doesn't remember, something that can't be disproved. She changes her question and asks if he saw anything unusual while he was outside. He senses a trap, Not knowing if they have witnesses that might have seen him while he was working in the yard or leaving his home altogether, he decides to clam up once more.
Saw you messing with the thermostat earlier.
Well, I may have messed it up.
No,
Actually, I didn't.
Did you get it
I
turned
was
down?
going to, but then it started changing things on it. And I mean, before I touched it, I thought
Yeah.
I better leave it alone. So I asked him.
If you
Guy took me to the bathroom. He moved it up because it was a little cold in
A little
here.
cold.
Still kind of feels cold, don't it?
I know, I'm a little chilly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little chilly. But I haven't.
1 more hour left until the Elden Ring network test, chat. 1 more hour, okay? I'm literally sitting here just like fucking so excited. I want to touch it. I want to kiss it. I want to smell it. I want to feel it. Were you watching the no-hit run last night? No? What?
Have a blanket.
Wait. Did Hob do a fucking no-hit run on Elden Ring yesterday already? You sound like that car guy from earlier? Yeah, no, literally. I want to do things to Elden Ring. I want to do things to Elden Ring, the video game, that the car guy did the cars. Oh, on Dark Souls. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. You really want to play Elden Ring? There's some DS3 DLC you haven't touched. Did he actually complete the no-hit run, or? My strange addiction to Sam Piker. What? Jerk off on it?
In my office because I'm kind of cold-natured, so. Do you want some more water?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thank you, though.
No, you're welcome. Well, let me go check on their process. I'll come chit-chat more. I don't have nothing else to do, so.
Well,
Cool.
thank you.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just I apologize ahead of time that
Hey,
that
no.
I do this silent.
No, I enjoy
I mean-
talking to you. Hey, it's okay.
Right to remain silent.
You don't have to explain it.
Oh,
I get
he's
it.
doing it again.
I enjoy talking, so I'll be back.
Every time he brings up that he likes to remain silent, it's like, it's a wrap. You've already cucked the interview more. You know what I mean? You cucked the investigation more. I don't think Linus is going to fix the commie PC if you coom in it. I have a friend who's a huge fan of yours and probably longer than me. Used to be really leftist, love your takes. Now she says that since she got older, literally less than a year, she realized that your takes are just fantasy, which isn't practical, and capitalism is much needed for peace. But still a fan of yours because you're hot. Didn't argue with her because she's at least right about the latter. What the fuck? Yeah, the car guy is still creepier than the killer, by the way. For the record. Car guy, still creepier than this guy. And this guy killed someone. And he's a cop. Kind of sad. At least they fucking fast forwarded through this part, dude.
I take some sinus medicine. Are you sure you don't want any more water?
Yeah,
On that?
no,
Okay.
thank you.
Do you need to go to the bathroom or anything?
Not right now. Thank you.
This is the hottest woman in
Yeah,
Arkansas, so no wonder he's like, you know, captivated by her charms.
Sudafed. I don't know. That's not what it's called anymore. I don't know. It's the kind without the D. Sudafed, but it's a Walgreens brand.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
When people say we need capitalism for peace, that just means they've never read Lenin.
Are they white?
No, they're red. It looks
They're the little red ones?
Yeah. Is it still Sudafed?
I think it's still
It's a store
Sudafed.
brand.
Yeah, I
anyway.
think it's still Sudafed.
And
Does it work?
it keeps you from being
Literally untrue, you goddamn coastal elitist. Wow. Wow. AJ Make It Maine is my Arkansas chatter, who's from the town where this happened, and has been agreeing with me every single moment until I said this is the hottest woman in Arkansas. That's it.
That's what I...
Was agreeing with me up until that moment.
But my eyes just weep. I've been weeping and watering and itching and
Capitalism necessitates imperialism, folks.
When I finally broke down spent
Just
the
how it
money
worked.
on Flonase.
Oh,
I
yeah?
had that for prescription.
Uh-huh.
So it's called Flonase.
Is it like a nasal one?
Yeah.
I'm too scared to do this.
Oh, that's not like Afrin or something like that. My doctor prescribed that to me because it's safe. Well,
I'm just scared to do anything.
for your nose.
Yeah,
Well, it's just a little mist. You do it once a day and it really helps.
Does it?
That or there's another one. Some people tell me Nasonex, but they're not like Afrin or some of those that
Yeah.
they do damage. I mean, take that when you're real bad sick, maybe before you go to bed.
Yeah.
But
I'm still,
the
it makes me
Flonase,
anxious even thinking about it.
well,
Oh, I just couldn't do it. Not even as a kid, I couldn't do it.
I know, but I mean, I understand
But
that.
if it helps, I might have to try it. I might just have to suck it up.
But that and let's see what else. Just ibuprofen.
Yeah, it's my best friend. That and Advil, my best friend. Were you at least able to taste your food tonight?
Realizing she may have spooked him, Cordero eases up and allows him to talk about unimportant things like allergy medication. From an outside perspective,
Okay, for the record, like, I told you this shit was getting boring, and I'm right. It is getting kind of fucking sleeper. I'm like losing it at this point. I've lost the trail. I've lost the fucking, I've lost the plot almost in its entirety.